In this video, we're going to be talking about adding a page and deleting a page from the website. The first thing we'll need to do is come to our home page, and we're going to log in by hitting the Control key twice. This will bring us to our login page, which we'll use our Thames Valley Active Directory information to log in with. Now that I'm logged into my website, I'll go to the workbench by clicking on the home icon in the toolbar at the top of the screen. So the workbench is our administrative access. This is where we'll do a lot of tasks like adding events to the calendar or adding to our news feed. And we can also access all the pages on our website directly from the page list, or add pages to our menu structure through Menu Manager. So we can see all the pages that live on our website in our page list here. When I click on Our School on the left, the right-hand side will reload with all the pages that are placed underneath the Our School navigation menu item. That's also true for parents, so all of the pages that exist under the parents page will reload over here. And as you can see in the bottom right, I have 2 pages worth of pages, or 2 pages worth of web pages. I can search through those 2 pages here by simply typing in any of the title. So I'm going to go ahead and add a page to the Our School menu. So before I do that, I'm going to click on Our School in the left-hand column, which loads all of my my pages that live under the Our School menu. And then I'm going to click Add. A new window will pop up, which asks me for some details. The first one is already filled out because I clicked on Our School before I clicked on Add a New Page. I can change this at any point, so if I actually want to add this page under parents, I can change that here. But for now, I'm going to keep it at Our School. The next important piece is to select a template. Now, we have 2 templates that you can choose from. There's Content Pull or there's Interior. An interior page is the regular content page. You'll be able to edit these pages, add images, do all of those fun things. A content pull page, however, will ask you for a URL from the district website that you can pull information from that page onto the page that you're creating here. So these are not editable pages. So I would think most of the time you're going to want to set it to interior. The next thing we need to fill out is page name. So I'm going to title my page Test. And as you can see, it fills out the rest of the fields for me. You can fill out a brief description. This is just a test. If you don't fill out a description, Google will pull, the first sentence or the first paragraph and use that as the page description. So now I'm going to click Create, and this page, my page name Test, will be added to the list under Our School. Okay, so now that we've created this page, we can actually go ahead and edit it. The way that we can access the page is either by clicking on the title of the page itself or by clicking on this preview link. So the page will open in a new window, at which point we'll need to log in. And you'll notice that there's no editable area right here. So we actually need to set a layout for our page before we're able to access any editable areas. I'll click the Manage Layout button at the top of the content area, and I can choose from any one of these templates. So I can pull this over, and I can stack a few different elements on top of one another. I can also reorder this list in any fashion I like. And if I actually don't want this particular layout, I can delete any of the items. So I'm going to stick with a standard one column layout for now. I'll click Save, and then my page will reload with a new editable area. So I'll click in here, and then I have the ability to type into this box. I'm going to save the content that I just created and then publish my page so that it's publicly accessible. If you need a refresher on how to edit your page, there is a video tutorial on basic page editing which includes publishing and saving. So now my page has been published, but the second part of adding a page to a website now is that we have to add it to our menu structure. Now we know we added it under Our School, but it doesn't appear in this list, so we have to do that through our menu manager. Now if you recall, I'm going to click back into my workbench up here. I mentioned that we are able to access the menu manager through the workbench, so you can do it this way by clicking up here in the navigation, or you can access it directly on the page that you're editing. It's in the top toolbar and the icon is a menu tree. So I'm going to do it directly from the page that I'm editing here. Most of the time when you come to your menu manager, it'll be locked like this, or it'll say that someone else is using it. At which point, if someone else is using it, you'll need to unlock the menu and then lock yourself into it. If someone else is not using it, you can just go ahead and lock yourself into the menu. At which point these tools now become available to you. So we're going to want to add our page to the main navigation area of our website. So I'm going to expand that folder, and I know I want it under the Our School menu, so I'm going to expand that folder as well. Now I can see the items that are listed under Our School, and I want to include my new page titled Test in this list. So I'm going to click on Our School so that it becomes bold, and I'm going to make changes to this menu. Now I'll click the New Menu button, which is in the toolbar at the top of our menu manager, and it will blank out the right-hand column. In the link text field, I'm going to start typing the name of my page, which is Test, and you can see that the web system automatically suggests pages for me to use. When I click the page I want, details are filled out, including the URL and the link title. And now I can just click Save. As you can see, my menu item has been added successfully, but it's at the bottom of this list. And this list is alphabetically ordered, so I need to move it. And I can do that by ensuring that my page is bolded by clicking on it. And then I'll use the up or down buttons depending on where we want it to sit. So I just need to bump this up a couple in order to remain alphabetically ordered. And now that my menu looks the way I want and I've added my new page, I can then click Publish. After confirming that I'm publishing my page, I'm notified that it has been successfully done. I can close this window and my page will reload. Okay, so now I know that my page has been added to the structure of the website because I see a new path down here. It now says Home, Our School, Test. And if I pop out of editing mode by hitting Control twice, I can now see it in my drop-down menu. Okay, so let's talk about deleting a page from the website. I'm going to go ahead and close this. We're going to delete the page that we just made. So the first thing that we'll want to do is come to our menu manager, and we'll expand our main nav folder, and then we'll expand Our School. So this is the page that I want to get rid of. It's no longer useful to me on my website, or it's no longer relevant. In order to pull it from my menu, all I need to do is click the delete button after I've clicked on Test and made it visible, or made it bold rather. I'll now click delete. It'll ensure that I want to delete the page. And now that I've made changes to my menu structure, I need to publish it to the public website. So here I've been notified that my menu item has been published, and I can see that it is no longer in the menu field. I'll now unlock the menu manager so that if someone else wants to use it, they're free to without worrying of booting me out of it. So we've removed the page from the structure of our website, but it's still there and it can still be accessed through search engines like Google. So we need to actually remove the page itself completely. So I'm going to come to my page list. I'm going to click on Our School because I know I created that page under Our School. And then I'm going to search for the page that I want to delete. I'm going to increase the number of links I see, and there it is right there. So I'll check the box and I'll scroll to the top of my page list here, and I now have these tools available to me because I checked the box, and I can delete that page. Okay, so the job is done, and I'm happy with the result. I no longer have that page on my website, and I've removed it from my menu structure, and that is how we add a page and delete a page. It's always a two-step process, so you'll want to remember that when you create a page, you're adding a page to your page list and then adding it to your menu manager as well. And that goes for deleting. You'll want to delete it from your menu manager and then delete it from your page list.